So guys, we are almost done with day 3, thank goodness, because me and my friend here are dying trying to get through the last of this, but we are still loving it. He shook his head. I'm loving it, but he's being great. So hey, we are here with Gigabyte, their Aorus branding, the whole 9 yards, and so there's some really cool things going on. So of course, Gigabyte has released new motherboards with the Z390 chipset. And so we've got, all those features with Intel and stuff going on. One of the things that the Aorus X470 did was the fins on the heat sinks. And that seemed to just perform really well and was taken very popularly. So Gigabyte brought it to their Z390s. But there's something else going on here, guys. Now, I noticed this right away. They were showing me this motherboard. I was like, wait, why do you guys have a heat gun here? Come take a look at this real quick. So right here, what do you notice that's missing? We're looking at like a gaming level motherboard. There's no heat sinks on the VRMs. All right, so we have a heat gun. I can do the wall, 25 Celsius. I can do the graphics card, 33 Celsius. Let's do the RAM here. 33 Celsius, not bad. So no heat sinks on these VRMs. This thing should be shutting down, right? Ready for this? Bam, right there. I'm right on those little VRM chips. 38 degrees Celsius. If I come over here, 38 degrees. All right, I know, guys, I just kind of delayed there. It was like, wait a minute, what's going on? I wasn't sure because the temperatures were blowing my mind. All right, so let's just verify. I had to double check. We are running Prime 95. This is a 9900K. 8 cores, 16 threads. And now I'm going to do this again because it turns out this was in Fahrenheit before, and I was thinking, well, that's reasonable. I was misunderstanding what was going on from when they did the tour, and now I'm trying to do the video. All right. Going in on these VRMs again. Look at that. That thing's only running 43 degrees. If I come over here to the offsets, 43. I can come over here to the side. Same thing, 48. 45. I mean, holy crap, guys. This thing is not got any heat sinks. These VRMs should be like trying to blow out in temperature. And so with the Intel 390 chipset, Gigabyte redesigned their VRMs and they are running that cool. You put heat sinks on them, they're even cooler. And then if you do this to it, well, you know what? Just screw heat because it doesn't stand a chance. So take a look at this board. This is a full extreme water force, full cover water block that goes not only across the CPU and VRMs and stuff, but across all of the chipsets and stuff, which is really, really cool, and it looks great. So yeah, really awesome design there. We got a little bit more on the hardware that Gigabyte has also released because we have RTX 2060s. So we have a mini ITX design with a single fan. We have an overclock over here with a double fan. We also have their wind force with a double fan and a slightly longer heatsink. And then their gaming overclock right here. We've got the triple fan design with the other fan that goes in reverse in the middle to help with some of the airflow. And I would hope resonance too. So yeah, GTX versions of the RTX 2060 versions from Gigabyte. And then something else that Gigabyte and Aorus is going to keep working on is this Aorus experience, as I like to call it. So if you want an entirely Aorus built system, you can get their case, which has the logo here in the front and a little bit of RGB there, splashes of color. And then you can come here into the side and you can see they've got a new CPU cooler they've designed, dual RGB fans, a nice plate with the logo, very flashy. And as you can see, we've got Aorus memory, Aorus motherboard, Aorus graphics card, Aorus's PCIe NVMe. Oh yeah, by the way, they've got a new NVMe drive that is the slot style with the RGB lighting. And you can even see their logo here on the PSU shroud. So you can just really go over the top with Aorus branding. All right, we're going to go ahead and step over, look at some laptops briefly, and then we've got an exciting, huge announcement from them. All right, let's talk about some of their laptops here. We're going to keep this short and sweet. So Gigabyte has their Aero series of laptops. And if you come over here, they got a little bit of a display thing going on. You're going to see here that they've got all these logos, including Microsoft Azure AI. And so to make it complicated, they're basically sending data from apps to Microsoft, and Microsoft's using supercomputer learning to optimize these things so that they will work better on these laptops. Well, okay, let's just put it short and sweet. Better performance, lower power consumption, Aero. Very simple, guys. Using that AI learning so that you can get the most out of your laptop in performance while saving that battery life. And then they also got another gaming design on their Aorus lineup. Of course, that's bringing in RTX into their laptops and a 144 hertz screen so that you have the super smooth gaming experience. So there's something there you can check out. And we're talking Aorus branding all the way through, even on the back here where you can see the lighting shut off when I close the lid there a little bit. But yeah, giving us a really good, nice gaming laptop. All right, let's go ahead and move on. We need to talk about monitors. Gigabyte has announced Aorus branded monitors, gaming monitors. And so we're looking at the back of this guy right now. And so one of the things that Gigabyte did, which is the question that everyone has to ask themselves, how do we stand out? Now, I hear that a lot, but do people live up? Gigabyte lived up. Okay, let's go. Let's go. First off, we've got the gaming aesthetic design. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's RGB and that's that. And then, oh, it's on the back. You can't even see it. And you know what? Fine, whatever. But you know what? This looks cool and it looks awesome. It's a great design and it's gaming and that's what it needs to be. So, and some of you are right there with me. You know it. We love RGB and this looks awesome. But it doesn't just look awesome. This metal stand is a metal stand all the way up. It's seen you've got this plastic fascia in here for the design, but see, look at this. This is all a metal base design, really solid, and a full handle. So you want to take this guy to a LAN party, you can. We have the up and down adjustment. We also have the full 90-degree turn, which is really good. We also have a certain amount of tilt up and down. So we've got all those features that we would expect. Now, let's talk about a little bit of what's going on here. 95% color accuracy with the certain standard. I can't remember. It was like I don't remember. But you guys who know are color accuracy experts, you understand a little bit what I'm talking about there. And so what are we dealing with? Very high color accuracy, 144 hertz refresh rate, 27 inches, sweet spot, and yeah, 1440p resolution. I knew there's one I was almost forgetting. So, you know, we're talking about that gaming sweet spot, right? IPS panel. IPS, okay? I mean, I love VA for gaming because of its cost effectiveness, but IPS is great. It's just one of those like gold standards when you can afford it. So IPS panel, 1440p resolution, 144 hertz, and color accuracy that is incredibly high. That is great for gaming and for side freelance professional use. So, okay, we're already doing good. Also, HDR support. Guys, you know what I say. I love HDR. It's so bright. Now, we're only dealing with 400 nit HDR level, which is a little lower than some of those higher end models. But I'm looking at this panel and thinking it looks abnormally bright for 400 nit. And that's because it's the IPS panel. That IPS is already brighter. So 400 nit HDR adds a lot to it. And it doesn't add a lot to the price. Okay, hang on. Spoilers. Let's not go there just yet. Okay. Let's talk about the other thing that blew my mind. On-screen display, no more. Okay, there is an on-screen display. There is a joystick in the bottom, and if you come in close, you can see I just got it. They've got an analog stick, and there we go. If I press the button, and if I press again, exit. And I'm not going to go through settings because software control of the onboard settings of the monitor. This guy here, you can control brightness, If I want to lower it, I can, with a mouse click, I can just change the brightness. This isn't Windows brightness, guys. This is the actual brightness in the hardware of the monitor. Contrast, same thing. I can just do that. Sharpness, I can do that. All with mouse clicks to software here. And so now I don't have to fiddle with buttons anymore. I can just do that here. They also have hotkeys though. So if I want to get some gaming advantages with some timers, let's say I see I've got a rival in top lane and he uses his ulti and I dodge it. I can hit a hotkey and start timing that down. I've got 3 minutes until that comes back up. I know I'm gonna kill his butt and I'm gonna get revenge because he doesn't have that ulti, and as soon as he does, I'm going to bounce back and be really careful. And the thing is because this controls the actual hardware of the monitor, it doesn't affect the game at all. The monitor's going to overlay it over the screen, not even bother your game at all. No interference. Now, you would think we were done, and this is already super amazing, but we have ANC, acoustic noise cancellation. So, let's say I'm talking to somebody, and they've got those really bad, crappy microphones. In fact, I can hear myself right now through my friend's microphone. Come on, man, get a better microphone. And he's talking to me, and I'm like, ugh. So I'm getting tired of it. I'm hearing the blows. Oh, this is getting annoying. Can this guy do something better? He's going to enable ACN. All at once, I can't hear anything. Now, he's making clicking noises. He's playing music in the background. He's doing all this stuff, and I've got these, noise canceling things, and I can't hear it through the microphone at all. It's not coming to my ears. What Aorus has done and how they've made this work is they put a few different microphone sensors built into the monitor itself, and it is able to sense the noise in the room, and then you plug your actual microphone, headset, or otherwise into the monitor, and it knows to take all the noise room out, cancel it out, and just have your voice. Hey, your friend has a crappy microphone that always has that constant whine going on in the background, cancels that out too. That's not even room noise, guys. That's just like digital interference with a mic. And I noticed that on their display, and it canceled that out too. That is amazing. And it doesn't even stop there. You want to know what all this stuff cost? MSRP right at $600. Enough said, right, guys? Enough said. This is Gigabyte Aorus CES 2019. Get excited about these monitors when they come out here pretty soon.